Right, okay. Right, okay. Right, mate, ready then? Yeah, okay. Right, not much in the way of video diary today. Not been doing an awful lot, to be honest. I've had no work in once again. Yeah, not a lot of anything really, to be honest. Just spent a bit of time messing about on the old internet. Yeah, right, anyway, time is 20 past 6 in the evening. I'm on the way out to Old Town in Swindon. I think what I'll do is park my car. Make sure I've got some change for the parking machine. I think I'll park my car in the Old Town and probably take a walk down. I know what I forgot. I didn't take no doggy bags with me. I think I might have some in the back of my car, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I'll take a walk down towards the lawns. There's another lake. There's a couple of lakes down there. So we're going to go and have a little look at them and just generally have a wander around, just show you the area. For those who are familiar with Swindon, they will know where I'm going. Those who are not familiar with Swindon, obviously you won't know, so therefore I'll be taking my my cameras out with me, or my camera, to show you around. It's a very muggy evening. It's about 24-25 degrees. We had some rain yesterday, so that was quite nice. I sat out in the rain for a while because we had a bit of a storm coming. It didn't last too long and it wasn't that intense, but the ground is just so dry at the moment. We needed the rain, and it was just so nice after the hot weather to actually just sit out in the rain and just kind of get a little bit wet. Anyway, it's cloudy up there. Not sure we're going to get any rain tonight or this evening. It's kind of promised, but it might not materialise, so we just have to see how that one goes. Anyway, so let's carry on with our little video, and yeah, let's just go and see what we can find. Right, just got to the Old Town. Unfortunately, it's just started to rain. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. Right, there's a building here. Used to be an old dance hall called the Locarno. All right. Yeah, it's looking a bit sad for itself, isn't it? Very sad, in fact. That's one of the oldest buildings in Swindon. Yeah, so that was basically it was a venue where, you know, young couples would go back in the 50s, 60s and 70s, perhaps even before then as well. And they would just, like, you know, the big band would come to Swindon, and it would play music and everyone would dance to it. I think the Beatles played here once upon a time years ago, the Beatles. But just look at it now, it's just an absolute mess. It's such a shame. It really is a shame. It's a travesty, in fact. Yeah, Swindon, oh well, once upon a time it used to have some really, really nice buildings to it. That's the Masonic Lodge. That's the Swindon Masonic Lodge there. So we won't bother going to that place. We'll skip that one, I think. We're going to head on down towards the park, which is kind of down this way. I have got my dog with me today, so we're going to go for a bit of a walk. Just kill two birds with one eloquently aimed and thrown stone. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you this little part of Swindon, a place I don't come to that often. We're heading on towards the park. It's a really nice park. It's quite large as well. There's quite a lot of quite a few green areas. in and around Swindon. So you're never too far away from a nice open space like this as a place where people can come to exercise their dogs and just basically chill out a little bit. So with the whole lockdown situation, you know, it's even more kind of important that we do, you know, get out of our houses and take advantage of the great outdoors, and that's what I try to promote in my videos, as well as just like an online kind of video diary of what I get up to on a day-to-day basis. See you again. Anyway, yeah, I just want to give a bit of a shout out to my friend Bill. He's got a fundraiser going on. I will plug it because I think it's a good cause. One of his daughters, I think it's Sarah or it could be Lucy, one of them anyway, is in need of an electric wheelchair. I've chipped in a tenner. That's about all I can really afford at the moment. Obviously with my work going completely down the pan, you know, I'd like to chip in a bit more, but that's about as much as I dare to go at the moment because I'm not really earning any money. I'm not getting any benefits. But if you find it, you know, within yourself, or you know, it's on your heart, perhaps if you could maybe just chip in a few quid just to help Sarah or Lucy out, I think that would be a very, very heartwarming thing to do. You know, it's for a good cause, and they are good people. And if you could do that, that would be just fantastic. Anyway, I'll leave a link down below. If I can get a link, I'll shove it down below. So yeah, this is quite a historical part of Swindon. It's the oldest part of Swindon. There was a family here going back, I suppose, maybe 400 or 500 years. Can't remember exactly how many years, but quite a long time ago, called the Goddard family. They were kind of like the aristocracy, if you like, of Swindon. And there used to be a big manor house in these grounds. I don't know exactly what happened to it, but I think it might have got burnt down. Anyway, I think that's part of it. Some of it there looks a bit like an ice house. I think the ice would have gone in there perhaps. It's just sort of quite low down, sink it into the ground, and I think that's what they used to do in olden times. There's something similar to this out at Lydiard Park. Well, there was another family of aristocracy which was there. Anyway, so yeah, just it's interesting. There's some interesting things in and around Swindon, as there are sort of most towns and cities around Britain, because you know it's an old place. England's an old place. So yeah, there's some good history around these parts. Right, there's one lake. Again, we got another lake, pretty much in the heart of the old town. It's towards the south and the east of Swindon, this one. Not a huge lake. I think there's another one. Maybe it's just behind me, over that direction. But it just kind of gives you a bit of an idea of the area of in and around Swindon with my more recent videos. The trees I wouldn't say in full colour, but lots of green, lots of leaves on the trees, and the reflection off the water, and it's nice and calm and flat, and it's a lovely mirror image off the water of the trees and the sky. Lovely. Gotta be a bit careful, like if you are casting out, you could get your tackle caught up in the trees. I'm speaking from experience. Right, okay. Right, we're coming towards the end of our little walk. So this is really nice, quiet part of Old Town. You got some lovely house. A lovely place to live, isn't it? You can just come walking out of your house, just like they have just down there. The people just down there have just come out of that house. You can walk straight into the park. Such a nice place to be, and it's really is a nice, quiet place to be. I'm gonna just head up this way because I don't believe I've ever been up here before, and my inquisitive mind has just gotten the better of me. You could almost be, you know, be way out of the town. It's so quiet and so much wildlife as a squirrel just jumps over my head pretty much. And you've still got the lovely park over to the right hand side, and you've got this really delightful, quiet little lane sweeping round to the left-hand side. Lovely wall there. Oh, that's the plank, called the planks. And then if you go straight on here, that then takes you back into the park. Right, okay. We're coming up to basically almost where we started from. The car's about 2 or 3 minutes away, but that just gives you an idea of my location here in Swindon Old Town, the lawns. Yeah, just a brief kind of a whistle stop tour in a way. But I also want to take this opportunity to wish my eldest granddaughter a happy birthday for yesterday. We were unable to see them or see her. Politics basically. It's I think it's really wicked and very sad that parents these days use grandchildren and children as a weapon, you know, against other people. At the moment we're being the target of that. We have done absolutely nothing wrong. We've shown nothing but love and willingness towards our grandchildren. And I could go on, I don't really want to bore you, but it just seems that it just seems so unfair, you know. Yeah, it's just not good. But if they're watching, sometime in the future, we just want to say, for myself and my wife Sarah, that we love them, that we love you, and whatever you've been told is, if it's bad towards us, then I'm afraid you've been told nothing but a whole pack of lies. All right. There's been a lot of anger over the past few years. And I'm afraid it's boiled over to the point that we are not allowed access to see our grandchildren, and that's upsetting for me, also my wife, and my son as well, who's the father of the grandchildren. He's not been allowed to be a proper father to his kids, which is doing immense mental damage, not only to myself, my son and my wife, but also to the grandchildren, and that's really what's most upsetting.